People say that there are no stupid questions, but what's the dumbest question you've ever heard? I'm Irish. I was walking through town one day and a very nice lady asked me if I was a Viking. I said that I was, of course. A 12-year-old student asked me, the teacher, what my job was. He thought that I was a nurse outside school hours and teaching was in my free time. Just like moms don't get paid to be a mom. My cousins and I were at Walmart once trying to find a game. One of them asks, do you think they have games at GameStop? With the most serious look on her face. We were pretty high at the time, but we never let her live it down. It's been about 6 years and we still ask her if she thinks they sell games at GameStop. My brother asked why somebody would want to sell their garage when he read a garage sale sign. Some dude on another sub asked if women have thoughts like men do. Like, not do women have the same kind of thoughts. Dude was straight up asking whether women are people who have the capability to think. I work in a medical setting and this person was training to be a medical professional. This girl asked, isn't it crazy how maggots just show up from nowhere? With follow-up questions from me and my coworkers, it became clear that she genuinely believed that maggots were spontaneously generated from bacteria. She had seen some very convincing videos on the internet and she was not interested in other explanations. She didn't stay for very long. A full-grown adult got their paycheck and asked why money had been taken out of it. I had to explain to them what taxes were and how they worked. Apparently, they had never gotten a pay stub and their parents filed their taxes for them. I worked at a place that had an icy machine. There were 2 flavors inside, a red one and a blue one. A lady asks me what flavors I have and I responded, cherry and blue raspberry. She then asked me, with a completely straight face, which one is blue raspberry? Quote, several SLL from the same person, who was studying an engineering degree at the time. Memorable ones are, would the world still be round if there were no mountains? Wouldn't it be funny if we only had 2 legs and had to walk like a swan? When did everything become colorful? Old pictures show the world in black and white. Did people freak out when the color happened? Quote, but why male models? If you remember the redneck comedian that did, here's your sign, I have one that fits that bill. I was preparing for a bike ride. My tire pressure was a bit low. I called a gas station nearby that had recently reopened to ask if they had an air compressor. I said, yeah, I was just wondering if you guys have air. The guy said, you mean like, is there air outside? Quote, yes, sir. That's exactly what I was wondering. Someone asked my wife, who is from Cameroon, who is the president of Africa? Quote, I guess Africa is a big country. I used to work at a sub shop and there would be at least one person a day that would ask, how big is the 6-inch sub? It got so bad that we had to put a picture on the counter that depicted how long 6 inches was. Took a sociology of homicide class in uni. Classmate asked the professor if our final paper about a subsection of homicide of our choice had to be about homicide. The recent TikTok court interrogation. I once sent a picture of my black dog to my parents. My mom asked me what cat it was. Since none of my cats were black, I was very confused. College. Anatomy and physiology class. Going for a nursing degree. We were studying muscle movement, muscle identification. The student asked, if people are made of muscle, then what are other animals made from? Quote, we all just looked at him in shock. The professor and half of the class Spent the next 20 minutes explaining this to him. And he still didn't get it. He absolutely could not understand that the meat we ate was also muscle. I'm Australian. When in the USA with a mate, we were asked if we drove there. Mate said, "Don't be silly. We caught a train like everyone else." Why does broken glass taste like blood?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.